Warren Beatty fought for 15 years to bring the comic book detective to the big screen, and only got the go-ahead after promising his benefactors at Disney that he would limit his budget to $25 million and that any excess would be deducted directly from his fee. He ends up with Dick, the womanizer, bitterly admitting that he won't commit himself until he is told the word marriage. It's an indulgent occupation that the average viewer would expect in competition at the Cannes Film Festival, not a mass-market blockbuster. The studio then turned to other writers, all of whom provided concepts considered unsatisfactory, leaving the studio to crawl back to Dante with a $50 million budget and the coveted offer of total creative control, combining design, illustration and cutting-edge journalism. We have been described as at the forefront of the independent publishing movement. Our critics are characterized by a unique three-part rating system that covers all aspects of the film industry. After the Gremlins' fabulous box office success, Warner Brothers turned to Dante to start work on a sequel immediately, but he hesitated because he doubted that this finished story needed another chapter. In another memorable short film, Hulk Hogan appears as a patron in the middle of the film, after the reel seems to be on fire, and demands that they let the rest of the film run or suffer a Hulkamania crisis. Dupe Vittorio Storaro has gone crazy with rich colors reminiscent of the screams of the original comics, dipping the streets in a radioactive green or an ethereal purple so that each image is instantly recognizable. All the changes allude to the new, old and anarchic sense of humor that the little beasts have acquired in this episode. A continuation of the Looney Tunes ethic, expressly confirmed by a cartoon that crosses the fourth wall before the film begins cleanly. The most surprising thing is that the film was never rated PG and marketed to children. What is more surprising is the artificial link between the film's exterior and children's entertainment, with impressions of totally adult sexuality and physical grotesqueness. During this glorious week, the multiplexes were a stranger and riskier place, thanks to two passionate and unrelated projects by directors who refused to hear the word no. And there's Beatty himself, like an unstoppable detective instead of the director, who takes this piece of intellectual property and turns it into a confessional about his aversion to a solitary female lifestyle. Both films have reached a point where it seems that the creator has gotten away with using the funds of a large corporation for the unusual, the personal or the provocative non-commercial. Two films, both well-funded studio projects, made by branded talents with a vision and a determination to make it happen, were released to the general public that day. In early June 1990, the tectonic plates of Hollywood shifted and released a long latent energy trapped under the Earth's mantle. The price finally rose to $46 million, but fortunately for Beatty, enough viewers vibrated with his Black Series Pasticcio to make the film a small success.